I'm just gonna... Harry's distracting me. As I was saying, today's Top 5 Wednesday is Top 5 books you love or hate, or everyone loves or hates. So it was actually really easy to pick 5 books, which was really kind of sad because most of these are ones that people hate, with the exception of like a couple of them. By a couple, I mean one. So let's just get started. And as always, my cats are literally running around my room because if I lock them out, they're just going to start meowing, so oh well. So I'm going to start off with a book that I think everyone loves, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. I haven't seen much hate on this book, with the exception of some of J.K. Rowling's like writing styles and some things that have just been brought up over time as the like literary world develops. Told you I can't lock them out. I've only seen a couple things. I can't even think of anything specific, but I've seen mostly nothing but love for this series. There have been some things that are kind of issues that I've seen people have issues with, like mostly the characters. But I know there are some things that people have issues with J.K. Rowling, but I can't think of what it is, so I'm just going to assume everyone, not assume, but I'm just going to think. But mostly people love this book, so I have nothing really to say about it. Next, I'm talking about a book that people don't love, but they don't hate, and that's Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. Instead of the entire series, I want to talk about this book specifically, because if you've read this series, you know that basically it ends very anticlimactically, and basically the whole series is solved within like one page, which I had major issues with. I loved the series and I loved the characters, but just the way it ended, I really hated. So luckily, Trials of Apollo, the first book, kind of redeemed this series for me, like this whole saga of Percy Jackson, because this book just kind of really disappointed me. Next, I'm talking about also love or hate, there's no in between with this series, and that is the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare. There is a lot of Cassandra Clare controversy out there. I'm not even going to get into it. I know there's the whole like plagiarizing thing and everything else that I'm definitely not getting into, as well as the drama with Shadowhunters and the actual TV show not following the books properly. And yeah, basically, people either love this series or they hate this series, and there's literally like this prompt, there's no in between. You either love it or you hate it. Next, I'm talking about Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Again, this is a series this is a book that you either love or hate. I personally love it. It's one of my favorite contemporaries, but a lot of people have issues with it, specifically with the idea of cancer being romanticized. I personally don't think it is romanticized. I think it does a really good job, actually, of talking about the real issues with cancer and the real struggles that teenagers face that have cancer, and also just treating them as normal kids as they could get, and I really think it does a good job with this, but I know a lot of people do have issues with it, so that's why I put it in this list. Lastly, I'm talking about A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. A lot of people have issues with Sarah J. Maas's writing and the tropes that she talks about, specifically in this series, as well as in Throne of Glass as well, like Empire of Storms. I actually do have a lot of issues with that I've of course seen going around on BookTube, and it's a very controversial thing because when one of your favorite authors does stuff like this, it's like how do you go about that? And so I just kind of, you can still have your favorite authors and they can still make mistakes, like it's perfectly fine, like as long as they learn from their mistakes and they don't do it again, which I don't know, we're gonna see how A Court of Wings and Ruin plays out with book 3. I'm kind of like about it. I mean, I'm gonna see it. I mean, I like the idea and the world building, but some of the characters and just the way that some of the characters are treated, I don't like. And as well as in Throne of Glass, Empire of Storms just kind of went downhill for me. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the rest of both of these series, and I want to really like them again. I really do, so I'm not giving up on them just yet. And that is it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below saying a book you have a ton of issues with that everyone loves, or a book that you love that everyone hates, or a book that goes either way. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!